Hey guys, welcome to the Play for Life Comics FOC video for 5/28/22. What this is final order cutoff. This is our last chance to adjust orders for books coming out 3 to 4 weeks out. We don't focus on all books. What we focus on here are number ones, keys, great covers, things of that nature. Now, there are dozens of other books you can order any given week. And the places to check those are previewsworld.com or lunardistribution.com. What I will say are Lunar is the DC distributor. There are no DCs for this week. We have not figured out why yet, so we'll might update you on that one next week. But we do have a form attached where you can fill those out. And we have the books we focus on the form, but then we have a blank space at the bottom. So if there's any special request, or you want 10 of something, or you want something that we've not reviewed, there is space for that. And we appreciate you guys watching this. It really streamlines and helps us in the store. Any books ordered through here, we can do 20% off on, even for our out-of-state guys that may not have access to a local comic shop. So,
except omnibus.
Except omnibuses. So on single issues, we can do 20%. Any of the omnibuses and stuff are full price. Our margins just aren't that good on those. So let's get going. First up is an image book. Beware the Eye of Odin. It's a group of 3 have gotten the Eye of Odin, which is kind of a magical item type thing, and they have to get it back to wherever they're going. It's an adventure type story. They got to kind of fight their way through the world. So there's a good image number 1. They're always a lot of fun. I read every image number 1 they put out and have for at least 5 or 6 years. And usually there's some interesting stories out there. So a lot of fun to do it that way. Dark Horse Comics, another number 1 of 4, so a good short series if you're a short attention span person like myself. You got a aged monster hunter and a younger girl are battling through the world. I think he's kind of been pulled back from retirement kind of thing, and dealing with some otherworldly threat type stuff. Avengers number 57. Now,
this is the first appearance of the Soldiers Supreme of an alternate universe and the secret invaders of World War II.
Okay, so some alternate universe variants, as it were, for the Avengers and the Invaders. You got the Javier Garrón cover. These are all for 6/29/22, day before my birthday. So you have a Carmen Carnero Hellfire Gala cover, kind of a sharp Steve Rogers cover there. Iron Cat number 1. So they've introduced the Iron Cat armor a while back. That was some Iron Man style armor that he made for Hellcat that was then stolen by Black Cat. And now it's been lost, and now somebody's running around in it, and they're not sure who it is. And this is them trying to figure that out. Again, this is for 6/29/22. Pere Perez cover. John Tyler Christopher action figure variant. Peach Momoko Stormbreaker cover. And a Ron Lim. That might be my favorite out of the bunch. And a Scotty Young. So there you go. Great Scotty Young cover there. Iron Man Hellcat Annual. Now, not a lot of keys this, but it is a number 1. But there are just some killer covers for this. So you got the Logan Lubera cover. My favorite, this is the Art Germ Stanley Lau cover. Just great work. He rarely disappoints. So you got a Momoko there. And this is a new one I'm not familiar with, Chrissy Zulo. But it's definitely got that younger anime feel with them as cats. So, the
anamorphic.
Right. Anthropomorphic. I can never. I sometimes I can't get that word out, but there we go. So yeah, it's a fun cover there if that's your kind of thing. So this is Mech Strike Monster Hunters. So this was Doctor Doom has kind of an item of magic that he has used to transform 3 well-known supervillains into kaiju monsters.
The Eye of Kraken.
The Eye of Kraken. There we go. And this is, you know, the Avengers. They have their mech suits. They've done that in a couple storylines now. And my assumption is they have to kind of, you know, come up to bat against these supervillain kaiju monsters. You got a Perry Perez A cover, EJ Sue cover, Jung Ji Yoon cover, probably my favorite out of the bunch. This will probably be the one I pick up. Yeah, you got a great Doctor Doom, Black Panther is a mech there. That's really cool looking. She-Hulk number 4. Just some smoking covers on this one, guys. You got a Jen Bartel A cover with the thing. Kind of being Burgess Meredith for her there in the background. You got a Russell Dowderman cover. I love when they do these. The cover's got every version they've ever had of a character, every suit, all that. I just enjoy these covers. It's really cool looking.
And that is supposed to be the hot cover for that particular book.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just great. You got her in all her outfits and iterations and whatnot. So, and then you got what I thought was kind of a Momoko feel to it. Again, Chrissy Zulo, same as the cat cover from a few issues back. Or from the Iron Man Hellcat book. This is She-Hulk as Spider-Man. Good looking cover there. A little more on the cartoony style, but I enjoy it. Thor, the Lightning of Lament. This is Thor has left Asgard unguarded in their greatest time of peril. He's kind of seemingly fallen down on the job and stepping away at the wrong moment. So there you go. You got a great Ron Lim A cover. Another great Logan Lubera B cover. And on to the variants. Again, these are all the Marvels are 6/29/22, so right at the end of June, about a month out. This is Jessica Jones has ran into 3 different otherworldly versions of herself, alternate reality versions. Her superhero iteration, Jim, is one of them. She's a agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. Jewel. I keep messing that name. I've called it Star Jim.
Yeah.
But it's Jewel, Nitrous, and she's an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D. also. So there we go. Great Phil Noto cover. I always enjoy his work. Ben Cardwell, not familiar with this artist. Definitely going to look into it a little bit because it's artistically interesting. And a Scotty Young cover. So there you go. Doc Affrey. This is a W. Scott Forbes A cover. The main reason we picked this one's not really key, but it's just a great A cover there. Kind of got those Iron Man vibes with the glowing chest. Not sure how that plays into the story. I've not been following Dr. Affrey, but I do really enjoy this cover. You got the B, the Japanese creator cover. On to X-Men Red.
This is where Storm is going to face what is termed as an galactic Illuminati.
Okay, so, and we don't know what that means. That could be Galactus. It could be Captain Marvel and that crowd. You know, it could be just about anything. So you got a great Russell Dowderman A cover. Jen Bartel Hellfire Gala B cover. I really like this one. Torrin Clark, who I've become a fan of as of recent. He's just done some great looking stuff the last couple of weeks. The Araco variant.
I assume is a new member of the X-Men.
Yep. I can't keep up. They add them so quick. There's so many of them. The Boys, this is our omnibus pick of the week. This is the first 30 issues. Of course, the classic Boys number 1A cover is the cover. It is $99. We do not offer discount on omnibus.
And you guys know season 3 of the Boys starts
soon.
June 1st.
Yep, very soon. So looking forward to that. These are a lot of fun. This is from Source Point Press. They did one a while back that was all pre-code robot stories. I read it cover to cover, had a blast. I love reading some of this stuff, even though it can be, if you're used to modern comic writing, it can be a little long-winded. But these are kind of one-shots, and they usually throw 6 or 8 stories in there of classic sci-fi comic stuff, and they're a lot of fun. I really enjoy them. It's kind of a time machine, you know what I mean? So there you go, and it's got that great classic cover. And these are things that don't get reprinted that often. I think that's why I enjoy them. Hamlin, number 1 of 6. This was probably one of the more morbid picks of the week. But it was so basically all the adults of Earth have started killing off all the children of Earth. And this focuses on
3 boys.
3 boys that have hunkered down to try to ride out the storm of the whole thing. I'm sure it, kind of goes off the rails from there, but definitely an interesting premise. Mega Centurions, number 1 of 5. This one I'll probably pick up because I always like alternate takes on superhero teams. And apparently what this was these were a superhero team from some time back. And they have
saved the world.
They saved the world, and then they had nothing else to do. So they took on run-of-the-mill jobs, everyday stuff. And then now something has come back and that's kind of rousted them out of their settled life and is dragging them back into the fray. So I usually like things like this, like Starlight and The Boys and stuff that's, Astro City, alternate takes on the superhero stuff is usually pretty fun to me. So again, 6/29/22, and this is a Scout comic number 1. Monstrous Book of the Dead. This one sounded pretty interesting. It was a father-daughter mummy team, and they have to go after the Book of the Dead, assumingly to bring themselves back to life, and they have to fight all the Egyptian pantheon of gods and demigods and whatnot. 4-issue miniseries from Source Point. They've been putting out some pretty good stuff I enjoy lately, so there's one to check out. Nook, number 1 of 3. This one was a little more complicated.
It's about a family who was escaping the horrors of Nazi Germany in World War II. So they go and they find a new house. There's a cat involved, and somehow the girl's going to make friends with the cat, but according to the solicitation, it says she both loves and fears the cat at the same time, because I guess the evil that they ran away from has somehow followed.
Okay, so definitely an out there story to check out. So, Red Man, number 1 of 5. This one's pretty cool sounding. It's the writers of Ultraman. It's from Behemoth, and it's an alternate version of Ultraman has gone to an alternate Earth. That's seemingly pretty normal, but it is full of kaiju, and he's got to fight to get by. And he even kind of looks like Ultraman pretty close. So kind of a Pinocchio Ultraman or something. You got a couple great covers. There's a Matt Frank cover. Another great monster cover from Christian Gonzalez. I kind of like this TV cover. The old black and white television set. Mindset. Now, this one was pretty interesting. This was Vault Comics, number 1. So these people have created this app, and apparently the app helps you break,
controls your mind. Is what it does.
Right. It's a mind control type app that helps you break the addiction to technology and things like that. But the question is the ethics question, I guess, is it really helping people, or is it just mind control? Couple great covers from John Pearson and Martin Simmons. And that wraps it up for the night, guys. A couple great books up there. So definitely, we do ask that you, if you do have requests for this stuff, You get it into us by noon Eastern on Saturday afternoon.
Use the form we have attached to the video.
Absolutely. And you could do that through YouTube or Facebook. And we do appreciate you watching. And I will give us a little plug for our, we do a sales show 3 days a week, Tuesday and Thursday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern for 1 hour, and 9 a.m. Eastern on Sunday mornings for 2 hours, where we sell comic books and things like that. On Facebook and YouTube also. So definitely check us out there, and we'll try to get some good stuff. We appreciate you guys spending the last 15 minutes with us. Hope everybody has a great, safe week out there, and we will catch you next time. See you guys.